I went to see Ryan.
All right.
Well, when I got there, I realized how stupid I was being, and I turned around to leave, and then he saw me in the hallway.
Hey, Kendall, believe it or not, there's some things right now that are more important than your little visits to Ryan Lavery. I always knew that North had some kind of an ace in the hole, somebody's going to spring on us at the trial. Liza's been working on it.
Did Liza find out something?
Who else might have seen you that night?
Zach, we've been over this a million times.
Indulge me.
All right. You saw me, Ryan, Tad, David.
But the kids.
You mean little A?
Emma.
You think Emma saw something?
Now, you said that you saw Tad for a minute, but didn't you spend the rest of that night in the nursery before your mom and Adam took you to the attic? Right? You were watching a movie with little A.
But it went dark. I was scared, so I went downstairs.
And what did you see?
Zach.
And did he see you? What else did you see?
I saw Kendall shoot Stuart.
So you think Emma saw something?
It's possible. Annie was alone when she found Adam, so Emma was somewhere, probably somewhere hiding in the house, maybe downstairs. It was dark, she was scared, maybe she saw something. Maybe she saw who killed Stuart.
I saw Kendall shoot Stuart.
You mean that you saw Kendall holding a gun, right? A lot of people saw that.
She shot the gun, and it made a very loud noise.
Is this something that you've known all this time, Emma, or are you just saying this now?
I just remembered. I saw Kendall shoot Stuart.
So there may be a witness to this murder after all.
A witness who hasn't said anything until just now. The police talked to Emma, and she said she didn't see anything. But North is convinced that there is something, otherwise she wouldn't have talked to a professional about talking to the kid.
What do you mean?
A psychiatrist down in D.C., and Emma was supposed to meet with him.
Well, if Emma did see anything happen, I mean, there's no way that she would say her mother shot Stuart. They would definitely need some professional's help to pull it out of her. God, can you imagine what that would do to a little girl? To see your mother do something so horrible? She would bury it away forever if she could.
You know what I don't get? North is coming after you. He wasn't looking for any evidence against Annie. He wants Emma to testify against you.
I don't remember seeing anyone else there at that moment except you. I was looking at Stuart, realizing that I couldn't kill him, and I dropped the gun and I ran. I didn't see Emma at all.
Regardless, she could be the key to everything.
Okay, let's go through this one more time, okay, Princess? You were up in the nursery watching a movie with little A, and then the lights went out. You got a little bit scared, right? So you went to look for someone to help.
Zach was there. Something was in his hand.
Go on. Go on. What else did you see? Emma?
Kendall shot him. Then she ran away. Do you believe me, Daddy?
Me? I believe that you think that you saw those things. Okay, but sometimes your mind can play tricks on you.
But I saw Kendall shoot Stuart.
You don't want your mommy to get in trouble, do you? Is that why you're saying those things? Because you don't want mommy to get in trouble?
You don't love Mommy anymore. You love Kendall.
Kendall is just a friend, okay? She's Spike and Ian's mommy. You know what? We've had a really, really big day, haven't we? So, I don't think we're going to talk about this anymore tonight. I promise we'll talk more about it tomorrow, okay? Okay. I assume this has to do with Kendall's visit earlier?
No, this has to do with Emma.
Liza? Liza? You have engaged Liza as your only hope for freedom?
Zach thought it would be the best move once Jackson dropped out.
Jackson, I will deal with later.
Mom, listen to me. Liza and I had a long talk. And she admitted that she wants to win for her own selfish career moves. But she also genuinely wants to make a fresh start. And she wants to make up for the sordid way she came back to town. She had a baby. She wants to start new.
Oh, I bet she wants to start new, all right. With your husband. And the best way for her to claim Zach is to send you to prison.
These notes, they belong to North, and they tell us exactly how he's going to proceed during the trial. Don't ask where I got them. Anyway, it says exactly how he's going to go against Kendall. And we were right. It was mostly just circumstantial evidence.
Well, then he had to have something else up his sleeve.
Yeah. I gave everything to Liza, and she found something on a piece of paper. It was small, just scribbled on a piece of paper. It said the kid. Well, Liza and I are both convinced that the kid is Emma. Did she see anything else that night?
She saw Kendall shoot Stuart. She's the kid. That's what North's note meant, Zach.
When did she say this?
She said it a few minutes ago, right before you got
And
here.
before that, she said nothing?
No, nothing.
Well, then North must have talked to her. Someone else must have talked to her.
That doesn't change what Emma says she saw.
What she thinks she saw, Ryan. What she thinks she saw. How about this? Emma sees her own mother shoot Stuart. Now Annie takes her up to the attic and says, hey, we'll just talk this over. And it's dark and she's scared and she's just a kid. It's easy to brainwash a kid. And then just keeps going and convinces her that it's Kendall who did it.
I saw the look in my daughter's eyes. Emma honestly believes that she saw Kendall shoot Stuart.
And so do you, don't you? You believe she did that too.
Kendall, you can't trust Liza. She's like a shark at feeding time.
All right, Mom, I know where you're coming from, trust me. And I do not like the woman at all. But she's a really good lawyer. So you're not going to change my mind.
Okay. Then maybe your mind is not the one to change.
You once believed that Kendall was guilty, Zach. You were willing to spend your life in prison for her. That sounds a lot like a man who was very convinced.
Well, she talked to me. I listened to her, saw the look in her eyes.
I never look at my daughter's eyes.
Well, Annie put that look in her eyes, and I'm going to talk to him.
No, you're not going to talk to my daughter. We're leaving my daughter out. Listen, you are not messing with her head.
If we can convince a jury that Annie did this to Emma, not only is Kendall off the hook, but we can go after Annie.
We leave Emma out of this.
If Emma says anything to anybody, it's over.
She won't say
No, she
anything
must have
to anyone.
said something.
She said to me that
she must have said something to somebody else, because North would not put his reputation on the line, not for this. Get Emma out of town. Get her out of town tonight.
Or what?
What'd you find out? Zach, did you talk to Emma?
Emma says she saw you kill Stuart.
What? That's crazy. But you don't believe her, do you?
Ryan does.
Well, I don't care. I don't care what Ryan believes. Emma is only saying this to keep her mom out of trouble. I mean, clearly Annie just put these ideas in her head probably the night of the murder.
Yeah. Threw out the same thing. Ryan is convinced that Emma believes every word she says.
You believe it too, don't you? You think I killed Stuart after all?